Hello, my lovely subscribers and my lovely newcomers. So, That Girl Casey Media Studios is under renovations, but I still needed to come and talk to y'all because there's like a few things going on. There's certain information I want to leave with you guys, so I still have to find a way to talk to you guys and keep you guys updated. But first, this video is actually a reaction video to The View, which is a show that I do not understand how it still comes on. So anyway, let's get started.
But here's what I would warn. The red wave is coming. Republicans are going to win the midterms short of something unforeseen that I cannot predict now.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
All the polling is suggesting that. It's the high gas prices, inflation, and I'm hoping this wave in Nevada and Doug Mastriano, the Republican candidate for governor in Pennsylvania, a swing state, is an election denier. So
Okay, this episode is about, now it's parsed out a little bit because I don't want to make this my own episode too long. So this episode is actually about Alyssa saying that there's going to be a red wave, and then of course they get mad at her for saying it, but they go into, of course, the J6 situation. I'm not going to talk about that too much in this video, but I'm just going to say that little clip you saw there. This girl, Alyssa, she is a very weird conservative to me because, and I don't do labels really for this reason, but a lot of people who lean right, they usually know facts, and that's what makes them end up leaning right. When she brings up Doug Mastriano, she says, oh, he's an election denier. You have to understand, Doug Mastriano was part of the situation that made Pennsylvania ended up voting unconstitutionally. Okay, he put in place, a lot of Republicans did, working with Democrats, put in place Act 77, and he did it unconstitutionally. That's another video. So he's not just some fringe election denier. He knows he had a hand in making that mistake because they changed the law without letting us voters know that the law was going to be changed, that our constitution was going to be changed. It was supposed to let us know, and we were supposed to kind of like vote on it. Never happened. They just made the change.
These people, these 100 GOP primary winners, won without the voters knowing that the election fraud thing was a big lie.
Yeah.
I think people will be more informed. And so I do agree with Joy. We don't know that that red wave is coming because that red wave is based on a big lie.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep a little bit of my bias out of this, but this is a reactionary video. So Sunny Hostins, I'm really not a fan of. She's a very smart woman, but she plays with words and she says some of the most ridiculous things I just don't understand. So now she's saying that, again, and I'm not going to get into January 6th, but she's saying that the only reason why the red wave would come is because people don't know that they're voting, that they're getting in a red wave based on a lot. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nobody's going to vote because of J6. If a red wave was to come, it's because people don't want these democratic policies that are taking all of their money out their pockets and causing all kinds of commotion. Like that's what it's about. Not about some J6.
And so people know that. The other thing is, you're talking about inflation, right? And you're talking about the baby formula shortage, and people are going to, and gas prices, and people are going to be upset at Biden for that. But the bottom line is, there are solutions to that, and Biden has been pushing solutions. The Senate Democrats have been pushing solutions. The House Democrats have been pushing solutions. Republicans at every single turn have been voting against those solutions so that they can campaign on the problems that you are talking about. They've been voting against it so that we can't solve those problems that are affecting everyday Americans. And I think that's disgusting on the part of your party.
I would push back a bit on
You can push back all you want, but that's the truth.
On inflation. Here's the problem. It's not enough to.
So you see why I can't take Sunny? Like, they're trying to vote in solutions, and the Republicans are fighting on what solutions? What solutions have Democrat Congress been trying to implement? First of all, that Republicans are overturning. I asked that question because Democrats have control of the House. So what solution can really technically Republicans stop to help with inflation? Please tell me.
Run as the commander-in-chief. The buck stops with him to run on, well, if we had passed Build Back Better. And by the way, many liberal economists say that would add to inflation. Larry Summers said that would put us in a worse position for this. And we are in a place, do not look at your retirement account right now, folks. I've got friends who are like, I'm only filling up my gas tank halfway because gas is so expensive.
Well,
We've got to solve this.
This is what I'm going to say to you. And I'm going to say this because this is what I always say. You can say people are upset about this or about this week it's this, next week it'll be that. This is the job of the president. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. You understand? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah, maybe your account's lower, but you had more money after you had no job for 2 years than you had before. So you have to balance and look at what everything is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So in the upcoming months, keep your eye on what's going on. Keep your eye on who has the solutions.
With the whole solutions thing, I would have been like, well, it's on the president because he decided that he wanted to kill every last oil pipeline dream. You know, he's stopping permits from, he gives out permits to places that, like, they know you can't get oil from. That's a point that I would be making if I was her. Like, you know, that's just even one solution that I can give right now. Secondly, here comes Whoopi Goldberg, who's a millionaire, telling people, you know, let's have some balance because, you know, you got more money now than you did when you didn't work for 2 years. That never happened. Okay, so stop it. Like, don't do that. That never. What are you talking about? First of all, I worked all the whole time. What do you mean? And gas prices are still higher. And I'm not complaining for myself as an individual because God is good and I'm going to figure it out. But for people, what do you mean? Like, how's this lady? So this is the same party of people who will say, like, oh, you know, we care about people, inclusivity and all that stuff or whatever. Like, people who already were struggling. Yo, the gas down the street from my house is $6.19. I've never seen anything like it. And pay attention to who's going to have the solutions and you know, go from there. Nobody's going to have the solutions. What do you mean? It's not, you can't solve it. Any economist is telling you, like, this is not going to stop. It's not. A lot of these problems started, of course, before Biden, but they're being ramped with this, we don't want to drill, you know? And that's just it at the end of the day. So then you have these rich people telling you, like, so you need to be grateful because you're back to work and, you know, you got some money now. Like that, I don't know how this show is still on. But I needed to react to that because I hate, and then you get these fools who clap. They clap like, yeah, they said something good, I'm going to clap. And then you're going to go pay $6 a gallon. Whoopi Goldberg's not going to give you money for your gas. Okay? Anyway, guys, I just wanted to leave it right there. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.